and also speak audibly.
Okay, my lord.
Go ahead, Mr. Solomon. This is fire. Go on.
I want you to take a look at your exhibit C 13 and 13B. Exhibit C 13 and 13B.
Extra big show him. Show him.
What the big C13?
Okay, show me C13 and C13B.
Okay, appeal for the statement.
Somebody show him.
Last page. Those letters were written by you.
Yes, my lord.
Particularly C13B, which you signed.
Answer. Your answer. You see that?
Yes, the letter were written by me,
Shagun.
my lord. Yes, my lord.
The letter.
The letters were written by him.
Yes. And that signature, that is your regular signature that you use for official purposes.
No, my lord, I can explain. I have two different signatures, which I normally adapt.
It's not your regular signature. Yes? That is not your regular signature.
Are you saying that that is not your regular official signature
The one
that
I
you use
one
in the defendant's establishment?
the one I use was my official signature when I was in Unimed.
Yes, that was your that's what he said, that was his official signature when he was at Unimed. I put it to you, sir, that the signature or initial written is not signed on as deponent by you.
It was signed by me. It was signed by me when I was in Nigeria, my lord.
Yes, answer.
You know one Mr. Blessing Olowo Parija, a mortuary attendant at the department of anatomy in the University of Medical Sciences.
Blessing.
Blessing, Mr. Blessing Olowo Parija.
Yes, my lord, with
Mortuary
explanation.
attendant.
Yes, my lord, with explanation.
You said yes.
Yes, say yes, man.
You also
You
know
also know
Miss Alice Olowo
Miss Alice Olowo
Yes,
a
ma'am.
lab assistant,
lab assistant,
Department of
Department of
Hematology in Unime.
Yes, my lord.
She's your sister.
Yes, she's my sister, but Tosin is my nephew.
Tosin that is Blessing Olowo Parija, your nephew.
Yes.
Now, you will agree with me that this practical manual of the Department of Pharmacology
Hematology or pharmacology?
Pharmacology. Department of Pharmacology
Yes.
is the property of the University of Medical Sciences.
No, my lord.
Yes.
So please don't.
Please.
So I will be correct that students' practical manual of the Department of Pharmacology belongs to you. Is that what you're saying?
If I'm permitted to explain, that particular
Is
manual
it no, then you explain, sir.
is a no. Come again, please.
No. You said no.
No, yes.
Okay, explain.
The first manual that was produced was rejected by the medical and dental council when they came for visitation. Then we have to revise another manual which was developed by me and my former HOD. It's never the school property.
So the second manual was revised by me and was never a school property. Go on, Ms. Follower.
So
now, sir, in your letter of C, Exhibit C 13, under argument round 3,
yes,
now, which you have confirmed that you wrote. I will read out just a portion and to either confirm or not confirm. You said that sorry, my lord, under that ground argument, you said you were directed, that the department was directed under, please allow me to, you are not the one, let me read it out.
Under ground 3.
Under argument on ground 3. It's your document.
Please sit down, Mr.
Yes, sir. You said that based on the directive, the then HOD, Dr. Adewemimo Anthony, instructed me to print manuals within the department, which I did, and the gain that was realized from the sales of the manual was shared by the then HOD, the other lecturers, and I was given a paltry sum of 10,000 naira. Do you confirm this? That is what you wrote.
Yes, that is what I wrote.
Yes. So you confirm?
Yeah, I confirm that is what I wrote with explanation, my lord.
Yes.
In the same,
Explain.
okay.
Don't keep.
In
My
that,
lord.
in that,
Go on.
on that same letter, my lord.
Yes.
In my letter, when the first manual was printed by the school and they came for accreditation by Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria, the manual was knocked down by the council. Then we were told to produce another manual, which was developed alongside with Afe Babalola manual standard. This was done by me and my former HOD, Dr. Adewemimo.
We said that earlier. Please don't waste our time. Let's follow up.
Now I continue. In that your same ground again, you said you use your discretion and that you use your personal funds to print and produce students' practical manual. And the money that was realized from the sale of this manual was shared between you and the then.
You have an objection? If that is what he said, there's no, just go straight to your question.
Now my question
Please,
is that you mentioned in that letter that the sales were remitted to the account of the university. That shows, that amounts to the fact that the documents or the manual belongs to, is a property of the university.
the form remitted to the
Funds he mentioned were remitted into the account of the university.
let him answer. All the funds were remitted to the account of the university.
Is
Yes
that
or
correct?
no?
Yes, my lord, with explanation, ma.
Yes.
In other words, I'll be correct to say that because the money was remitted into the university account, the manual belongs to the university.
Now you can explain. Go on.
Thank you, my lord.
Go on.
The more the sum that was the second charge that was remitted to university account was as a result of the investigative panel. I was told that the panel that that they've instructed all the faculty that the sales of manual should not be an independent, it should not be a departmental property, an individual property that is supposed to be into the school account. So when they called me on the investigative panel, I was told to account for the sales of manual using the students that have passed through the department so far, which I did to them. And we did the account. They said, okay, that I should go to First Bank to go and remit the money, which I remitted and brought the receipt back to the school. That was what happened. That was after the investigative panel. Every other department within our faculty of basic clinical science, till today, all of them said their manual privately. They never yield to that instruction because they said manual is an individual property that they produce the manual themselves. I can mention four faculty in that same four department, that same faculty that are selling their manual directly to students.
Mr. Olowo Farida, there is no way in your contract of service or employment that the university gave you that responsibility of selling, printing and selling the students' manual, practical manual. There is no way in your contract of employment that says printing, producing, and selling students' practical manual in the Department of Pharmacology is your sole responsibility? Or is part of the schedule of duties?
Yes, my lord. Same thing applicable to publication of papers. When we publish paper in the name of the university, it was never written in any of our documents.
Yes.
You are not a lecturer. I will be correct to say that you are not a lecturer.
I'm an academic technologist with a master degree in
I asked a
pharmacology.
question, first and foremost. You are not a lecturer. You were not employed as a lecturer.
I never claimed to be a lecturer, my lord.
Academic what?
Academic
Academic
technologist.
what?
Technologist.
Not a lecturer. Yes.
You are only able to demonstrate practicals to students. Prepare the laboratory and demonstrate practicals. Experiment to students.
Yes. Some questions, right? I believe yeah, the reading. All these issues are not in controversy, are they?
It's in controversy.
That was not a lecturer. I was not a lecturer. That I was.
Lectures.
But you said that I'm not a lecturer.
It's the pleadings I'm referring to, my lord. And his evidence or not.
Employed to demonstrate practical.
So he has admitted that he's not a lecturer.
Your answer. Your
Yes,
answer, please.
yes, my lord. I'm not a lecturer, but the condition of service of the university stipulated that I must listen and take instruction from my head of department, and at interval have been in charge of the laboratory, which everybody in charge of the laboratory, based on my basic knowledge in my BSc in pharmacology and my master's in
Were
pharmacology.
you employed to demonstrate practicals to students?
Yes, I demonstrate practical as my line of schedule.
You said you take instructions from who?
Head of department.
Yes, Mrs. Following.
You were invited to investigate the panel.
You have spent over 20 minutes, I believe. Is it 30 minutes?
As a thought,
To wrap it up.
I'm rounding off.
You were invited.
For an investigative panel that was set up by the university over question of printing students' practical manuals. And you attend the panel.
Yes. Answer the question.
Yes, my lord. I was not invited officially. I was sent an SMS for me to come to council chamber for an investigative panel. And when I get there, they asked me about the manual, which I responded, and I showed them everything that happened on the manual as regard the manual. And I was told by the panel that the university bursar will get to me so that I can do proper accounting.
To you. Yes, I was invited, but I was.
You said the answer.
You were sent an SMS, but you
Yes.
attended.
I was sent an SMS 2 hours to the meeting.
Okay, so you were not invited officially.
No.
But you were an essence. Okay, but I was not an essence. Yes.
Yes, you told the court, although maybe not been recorded, that you responded to all the questions that were put to you at the panel.
At the investigative panel, yes.
You just said so now. You said you explained all what happened regarding the printing and selling of students' practical manuals to the panel. And they said you go to the bossa.
Your answer. Yes.
Yes, my lord. I explained everything to the panel.
You said something about bossa.
Yes, they said they are not the reply of the panel is that they are not the bossa and they are not accountant, that they will call the accountant and bossa so that we sit together and rationalize everything. That was the decision that day.
Yes, sir. And I'll be correct to say that the selling of students' manual is against the policy of the university. That's the sale of the students' manual was not part of your schedule and is against the policy of the university. And that was why you were dismissed.
Your answer.
Thank you, my lord. The policy that was applicable to me was in place when I was employed with University of Medical Science was quite different from the policy that was presented. The new policy was revised after my dismissal.
Did you get the question? You were dismissed because it was against the university policy to sell students' manual. That was the question. Did you get the question, or should she repeat the question?
Yes, my lord. I got the question clearly now. I was on my suspension on the panel. I was never queried for extortion. I was never queried for sex for marks, and I was never queried for most of the allegations.
University policy to sell students' manual.
No, that I'm aware of, my lord.
Not that I'm aware of. Yes.
That would be all.
Thank you so much. Now, Mr. Bank, re-examine. Okay. The witness is discharged.
Thank you, my lord.
That's a moment. Please come and exit the Zoom. So that I can, I'm not beneath the flesh.
Wait, man.
Okay. Good.
I'm trying to leave this and the thing is not leaving.